This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Giants. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Debo going in motion left. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial-ups.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. No. Check.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Flush to his right.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
A nice little juke.
Down the right sideline.
And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers are back within a score. Moody good with the extra point.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley.
Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field of what was a fairly innocuous play call.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
This a 2nd and 8.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football.
And Brian Dable, with his background on offense, he's got a call ready, and they are going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll run with Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. Well, it finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. taken at about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Good job, good job.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll drop to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's the time.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Buying time to his left. And he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the LA Chargers. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And we are underway in Southern California.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Herbert off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Here's Darius Davis on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. 34 yards.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The York on now for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Now a fake on the jet sweep and on play action. Here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
2nd and 7. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams
laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Barkley, toss play left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 54 yards.
And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Herbert. Here's a diving catch right side.
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. Now it's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down.
He gets it to Johnston.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Eckler again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Vanette punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chargers have cut it back within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. They'll set up a throw to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Barkley inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
York able to send this one through, and the lead now 11, 24 to 13. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Here we go, baby.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. From just shy of midfield, here's second down and a yard.
Back to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A handoff to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Darius Slayton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, Herbert.
He's got another one to Johnston.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another try for Barkley. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To the air again, Herbert. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 4.
Again, it's Barkley. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On third down, Barkley. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Matt Breida, 75 yards.
And the Giants use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw again. And they finally get to him as he's taken down.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New York Giants. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Fields going to throw right away.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Fields.
They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
Now Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Fields now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time. But it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
To throw is Fields.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw here.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. A first down carry for Barkley. As they've got it as we resume action. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Second down and a yard.
They'll go to Barkley again.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 18-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A run between the tackles with Breida. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
1st and goal at the 1. Breida will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a toss play. This is Foreman.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Escaping the pressure right. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Fields on 3rd down. They set up the screen to Foreman. And he will have the Bears' first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Jihad Ward from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Fields. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Fields rolling to his left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's got his target. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Paris Campbell now on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Eluding the play, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Left side, he's got Robinson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Second down, here's Barkley again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Bellinger hauls it in out left side.
Touchdown!
Daniel Bellinger.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Foreman will try to pick it up.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields completes to Mooney on the slant.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Foreman powering ahead.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Fields
to the right side, and he's got more complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Fields. Dancing to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Xavier McKinney in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming, 4th and 3.
They'll roll him out right. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore from 4 yards out.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Barkley, inside handoff.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Third down and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And past the 30 down to about the 27. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run again.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
This is 1st and 10. One last throw here for Fields.
Flushed out right.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.